Yup.
It is 2 in the morning. It's 2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m. and Gut's just repping 225.
Okay, you're probably wondering what the fuck is going on. So, let's rewind. That's dope, but this is the future, so we gotta go back. Too early.
That's great. I have chlamydia. I've done it before. It's not that bad.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. Keep going. And stop. Perfect. New York.
Time to raw dog 4 hours. Just have a local turn this off. Shut down.
I think we should raw dog as a team.
Just the map.
That's how you get a job at BDGE. You gotta raw dog
in a different way.
You send us a video of you raw dogging a flight over 4.5 hours, you're in. Texas. We sat next to each other.
Raw dog the flight on the way in.
It's crazy.
An underrated part I was excited for when we got here was to see how the rooms matched up.
Like roommates.
Yeah, and I thought we would like come in and like draft, but obviously Snapback got here like 5-6 hours before, so we just came in and they already claimed territory. So it resulted in a 3-story house. Casey gets bottom floor, Snapback and Nick get the second floor, and then the 3rd floor is split between 2 rooms, me and Gut, and Joe and Tony.
So yeah, JMO raw dog the whole flight here, just watching the life jacket instructions video over and over and over again, which I really respected.
Yeah.
Got me inspired for the weekend ahead. Pulled up to the Airbnb. I'm not gonna say like woaded house, not woaded, but
We did think being in Texas there'd be grass, or at least I was hoping so.
Lot of
I don't know
rock.
if you could see the background, but this is the entire...
a lot of gravel out here. That's why we crock up. Got here, what did we do? I mean, Wednesday night we were just chilling. We got in late, so we just kind of went to bed, woke up event day, and we all hit the gym Thursday morning. We hooped a little bit while we were there. Low-key, Sean, I don't know if he's made camera presence on our vlogs yet. Sean can ball. If the floor wasn't slippery, I think we would have locked him up, but other than that, he went like 9 for 9 behind the 3-point line.
And we did the pull-up challenge at the gym.
Yeah, we set lines on
Dang.
pull-ups.
Gut set very good lines outside of Tony's. Tony's took his very personally.
All right. The official underdog, whatever you want to say, pull-up lines. JMO, 101.
19 and a half.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Nah, he repped it out. I see him all the time. He's fine. Nick, 18 and a half. Tony, 14 and a half.
I'm not shaking it.
Sean,
To
You
put
gave
my
me nothing.
like 5 less than everybody,
Managing expectations.
managing expectations,
Yeah.
15 and a half.
I'm always the most disrespected person
Joe?
athletically in this company.
I'm always.
Joe, 25 and a half.
That's ridiculous. There's no shot.
Are you housing? Let me get lower.
What are your lines?
With the 31% profit boost for Boosttober.
Shot.
You can, no, you can.
I love how everyone's like, yo, that's way too high. And Gut's like, no, you'll do it.
When you're competing against people, you'll get it done.
Nah, dude, I feel like pull-ups you do have to be practicing.
I think you guys
Yeah.
bitching.
He was actually mad when you made his line. Like I saw the look in his eyes. It was like the Nico Collins got injured look. Like I saw it in his eyes again. You remember that?
All right, 14 and a half. I feel good I can get to 15. Question is like, do I want to shoot for 20? Show everyone. I don't know what I'm shooting for 21. I'm not acting. I'm already making excuses. A little nervous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20. You're hired. Just to show I could do 20. Because that was the original bet. I think Will bet me 10 grand I couldn't do 20. I'll be waiting for the check in the mail.
I think I actually got 19 and a half. Like if that's a thing.
To be fair, you were the only one that did like really good form though. You were like going, yeah, you like paused up, paused down.
19 and a half's the line. Feels a little high. Just catching my breath. Just did some warm up for the shoulders.
Take the shoes off. That's gonna weigh you down. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
For the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. For the rest of your life.
Get there.
Oh my god. I think I got that last one.
I'll count it.
I think I got 19. I think you hit the line straight on 19.
You said my lines were shit.
You straight up hit a half.
Bullshit. It's 18 and a half.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
This is what I was saying originally. Remember when we had the original conversation? You guys were all like, no way any of us can do 20.
I don't know. Was my form good enough?
Yeah.
I feel like none of us had like a 20 good.
I mean, when I did that, I was like at 16. I was like, I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, I'd like to be done.
Maybe it's just the
I was like just doing enough that no one was gonna be like, that's bad form, you know? Like if you were like, okay, that's good form, I'm like, cool, I'm not going down any further. So that was the most pull-ups we've ever done at one sitting in my entire life. I don't know why I would say sitting, that's not the right term there, but.
Perfect line setting. The only one I'm fucked up right now is Tony.
We all cashed the over.
Yeah, Casey's broke as fuck.
That was wild.
Bench press tomorrow.
Yeah, tune in for tomorrow or in 5 minutes from now on the vlog.
By the time we get there, creatine makes you grow in all the areas you don't need.
Yeah.
Look what happens when you don't use creatine.
Wide, not high.
Look at that. It's like a,
You end up being Tony's height.
yeah.
Don't use creatine.
Yeah. Such a disadvantage in life, you know, being tall. Couldn't imagine.
Can you imagine having hamstrings and a hip?
Dude, couldn't even fathom.
I feel like between the gym and the event was just. Oh, there was. Did we do anything? Practice. Oh, before the event, we were repping.
We ran
How to
through the
pick up
whole
a girl.
trivia event. Oh, you mean practice on that? Okay. Well, I wanted to give a shout out to Jack because we were all yelling him that his questions were terrible and it ended up being perfect.
Yeah. But before the event, we had, I guess, 2-3 hours to just dick off, running through the question, how do you approach a girl? How do you pick up a girl? How do you close a deal with a girl at a bar? And of course, the first part of that comes with what's your opening line to her? And that resulted in Casey basically going through 96 test runs of what he thought would be a good attempt, and then Tony tried it, then I tried it.
Dude put free throws up in the gym.
Yeah.
He repped.
I am like
Get a
so
measuring
exact
tape.
about my height, and
Get a
you are
measuring tape.
not.
I would be
2
exact about
inches
your height if
taller.
I was 5'8" as
You
well.
are not 5'11". I swear.
Yeah, in shoes I am.
Dog.
Yeah.
Are you wearing in shoes? I'm
Are you wearing
5'10".
shoes more often than you're wearing?
No, that's just insane. In shoes.
All right, fine. I'm 5'10".
well.
So I'm gonna get a fucking measuring tape. I swear to God, on God. I'm an inch and a quarter taller than fucking God. That's for damn.
Girl wouldn't want this.
He needs to take this confidence and just try it out. With
Agreed.
a
Like
female.
Go up to the girl and ask,
That's
how
a-
tall do you think?
He's a paper tiger.
Yes, he is.
He's all bark.
No, I'm literally all talk. I know that.
Try it on gut now.
Sure, just be like, hey.
All right. I love your chain. You a big Catholic
Thanks.
person?
Alright.
No, I'm actually Lutheran.
I go to church every Sunday. My favorite verse, Ezekiel 25:17.
I'm not that big in the
The
church.
path of the righteous men is beset on all sides by the neck.
Sex before marriage.
I thought some people love God. Don't people love God or some shit?
Alright, go one more time.
You go to school here?
No.
Fuck. All right. Good talking to you. Actually, I readjusted the playbook. What are you doing here?
I'm just here with some friends.
Okay. I'm like trying to guess. I'm a free.
Okay, no.
That's
Bro is like Tua. When he's off script, he is.
great comp. Great comp.
Prototypical. Yeah.
Answer ever, and I crumble.
Yeah, no, that's good though. That was realistic.
They rush forward.
All right.
Dude, that was great.
How do you think girls would feel if I just be like, all right, 30-second timeout? Like, I'm gonna just gather myself and come back into this conversation.
Yeah,
hilarious.
I
think that's really funny.
You think it's girl?
So where'd you travel in from?
Tennessee.
I sat on the window.
Didn't even let me finish my shots.
Actually, I was in
Casey, breathe.
Yeah, breathe.
You ever been to a Tennessee football game?
I have
I'd
not
love to
been
take you
to
there
it.
one day.
That is
Good. That's good. No, it's not.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
That is way too
I'd love to take you there one day.
You said 5 seconds
That's way too early.
This isn't.
Wait, I thought that was good.
I'm inviting her to do anything within the first 10 minutes.
No, that's a bang.
Just wanna fuck.
She knows I just want to fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cut the bullshit.
That's great. That's great. I have chlamydia.
Take it from the top.
I've done it before. It's not that bad.
Alright, we're good.
All right, let's run this from the top. You're not here with your friends and you're not from Tennessee. All
Lock in.
right, here we go. Come on. The brain rot is really getting to me, I think. All
Alright, lock in.
right, we both know we want to fuck.
Casey.
All right, yeah, lock in.
You got it. Lock in.
What's your name?
You are so far away. I can't hear you.
You're right. I love your cargo pants. Some of my boys been giving me heat lately, but they're back in style, right?
That's actually, if you didn't say it so weird, that's a good one.
Yeah, if you like spoke normal English, that'd be good.
The camera gets me.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it was genuinely harder to talk to Gut with you, with Joe with the camera, and everyone clowning on me, or just clowning us, than to approach a girl. Like, it was so hard to just fake that fake scene.
Alright, if I was
Here's the thing though, Tony's actually good. I've seen
All right, let's see it.
Alright, let him
See.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's kind of weird with the camera and everyone watching.
Yo, we gonna keep playing iTag. Gonna holler at your boy.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's like,
What do you mean?
No, yeah.
You don't see me? I'm here right now.
That's awesome. Love that you're here now.
We weren't exchanging looks.
No, I don't think so.
You want to exchange looks now?
No, I'm actually just here with my friends.
You got a boyfriend?
No, I don't.
So, where are you from?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Heard girls from there are trouble.
Yeah.
Maybe this might not work.
That's really unfortunate. I was really hoping for something to work there.
Maybe a couple more looks. Up and
Maybe,
down. Check me out.
listen, maybe that's
Spin. How about now?
Dumpy's looking nice.
Take it on the dance floor.
There is no dance floor. We're in a bar.
Come on, God, work with me. Give me fucking something. You might be the toughest fucking girl ever.
It's gotta be.
You gotta play a better girl, I think. That's the thing with me, Charles. I actually thought Jalen was okay.
I have to. I'm not gonna give him an easy go.
Well,
this is
It is actually so easy to approach girls if you're just like okay with being rejected. If you're like okay looking like an idiot.
I mean, we got like brick wall.
Though they were so mean.
Yeah.
For no reason.
And they weren't good looking enough to be that mean.
Once we no. The
Not
blonde
even.
was like cute. We didn't see the brunette one. Once we got there, I was like, I didn't want to say anything, but I was like, there's just no way you're saying that to us right now. Yeah, she was just mean. She was not nice. But you'll know like right away if they're like inviting you in for a convo or not. You know, smile back. Proud of my dog Case. He was scared. You know, we had to hype him up a little bit before going out, and then he did a good job out there.
That is the best part. Like, he admitted, like, throughout the whole thing, like, I don't know what to say.
I mean, I guess you guys are kind of in similar situations where like you're fresh out of college, but you had girlfriends in college, so you haven't been out in like real life approaching girls. So it makes
100%.
sense. Makes sense. Gut's looking extra small right now. How you doing? So the trivia event was at this place called Victory Lap. Venue was super cool. It's one of my favorite parts about going to places like Texas and San Diego and more like outdoor states is they have venues like that where you don't get that in New York at all, because like in order to afford a place like that, like bars can't really pay that. There's no outdoor space, so it's so fun when you get like a group setting when it's outdoor and it's comfortable and like everyone's able to just hang out in that kind of environment. I think the event went super well.
Nick, did you bring the whiteboard? Did somebody? You have them? All right, we got them. Tony's bringing them. And the markers and the erasers, we forgot those.
Oh shit, yeah, I got you.
You haven't left yet, right? DGIs and whiteboards and markers and erasers.
The way
Thanks, Goat.
these contestants are answering
All right.
isn't like raise your hand and shout your answer. It's write down your answer on a whiteboard for the judges to see. We didn't bring whiteboards. And the second inconvenience is we're supposed to have microphones. And we don't know if we're getting them.
No, they're right there.
Would you rather get in a fight or talk to a girl?
Would I rather get in a fight or
Like,
talk to
you
her?
gotta get in a fist fight tonight or go.
No, I'm
approach
not a
woman?
fighter. Not a fighter. I'd rather approach 10 women.
Casey's gonna end up fighting a woman. That's what's gonna happen. I mean, the audience knows, like, if we do a live stream, if we're doing our own event, there's always a issue. We've actually, like, found out, like, I think being late's actually been, like, the #1
best thing that could happen for us. Like amongst all difficulties, like if we're just late but everything else works, that's like an A+ for us. We're never on time, and if we are on time, that means the audio's not even fucking working. Some bad shit's just happening. Game, I gave away an answer, gave the wrong point, some shit.
All right, welcome out to the first ever UFC Snapback BDGE trivia with yours truly, Colt McCoy.
You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? I only hit the curb 'cause you made me. You're telling all your friends that I'm crazy.
All right, we're gonna go around and ask frats, 1, how they're gonna divvy up the 10 grand, and then 2, what they're gonna spend.
If we win, we're gonna go to a nice steak dinner first, give some money to the frat for a nice frat party.
If I throw it right in my bank account where it is desperately needed, probably $1 million beers. We're taking the massive check into the bar, all 10,000. Yeah.
Some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. And deep in every weekend, if you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes a dream work. Hell, I had some help.
Based on honestly like the lack of preparation for the event itself, it went good. I think it started off a little stale. Like when I was up on stage, it felt flat because there was like nothing going on in between the questions.
Yeah.
And all the questions were kind of like the same over and over again.
Towards the end, it was like
very
the
fun.
finals were good.
You have 10 seconds to decide. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Both teams had a crack on the winner of 10,000.
Mentioned earlier, like some of the questions we were like clowning Jack for being super hard was remembering exact scores of some of the biggest Texas games in college football, and like we weren't even fucking close. Like if we would say 42-40 and be a 13-12 game just because we have no idea, but
those kids were legit.
Teams themselves, like the Texas kids themselves.
Yeah, they knew it. I could just tell the way that they were like talking with each other. I was like, their dads are all alumni. Like they remember watching with their dad. But Jack nailed the question. The event went super well, and then we got to meet everybody at the event, whether they were like our fans or participated in the event, that's like one of the best parts about these events is like seeing people that travel from all over the place. And you know, within Texas for the most part, it was like Houston, Dallas. They were coming from.
There were a good amount though. I don't know why. Yeah. I was expecting not a lot of people to know us and just kind of come in, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, I felt like I talked to like similar amount of people compared to our events.
Agreed.
As far as just like people that wanted to take pictures and just yap with us, that was pretty cool. A couple people wearing our merch.
Yeah.
Merch coming soon. Hank.
You want to talk to a woman tonight, or is that just?
Have you talked to a woman?
I haven't.
No, exactly. You have seen. So much is on the line. You have seen. Just sign the hat.
The narrative of this vlog is not even
No,
like.
nothing about that.
It's just only talking to.
Casey, what number should I sign on the
22?
22.
Dude, the value of that hat went so far down. Oh my god. That's like you got Brady, you got Mahomes, and then you just asked Derek Carr to sign.
He just called himself Brady and Mahomes.
Hey, Joe, can we get a sign too?
Want me? Sure.
Yeah, can I get it too?
Go.
I'll take a video. I'll take it. There you go. Joe's got it.
Okay, Joe.
I don't even know how to fucking do a signature.
Write down your 40 time.
Want me to do? Oh yeah, I'll do 4.7.
Sign Anquan Bolden.
So the event happened. We came back to the crib. I didn't know who was gonna make it out, to be honest with you, but the whole crew did, because the event probably ended at what, like 8? The event ended at 8. We stayed at Victory Lap until like 9, and then Jack was like, yeah, we're going out to the bars at like 11. So there's that like 2-hour gap of, okay, we got to stay elevated. We need the vibes high, and we stepped up. We stepped up here. We just kept rolling dice, and we're like, if you pick the right number, just take shots. feel like we took about 17 shots.
All right. This one, you see gut, you hear that? You're next, all right? 1 through 6, ready? Call it. 4. 4! I'm gonna try to screw you. You're safe for now.
I'm getting belligerent tonight, I think.
Dope shit like that, Jerem. Oh, hi. Welcome back to kids. Follow your dreams. Yeah. Wanna get a mansion?
He just said, will you do me a favor? If I go take a nap, will you wake me up? I'm like, are you being serious or are you going to bed? He's like, when you come upstairs, just depending on how cozy I look, decide if you should wake me up or not. I was like, okay, I can do that.
We hired like someone to be our head of operations, and he operated poorly. That's poor operation. No, he's not fired. He's not fired. It's just like 2 weeks no pay because I had to now buy more tequila at the bar tonight.
He's on a pip.
He's on a bit. You're picked up.
When we actually went out, though, was when, like, probably the best part of the night. I gotta say, Casey really just found one and stuck with it the whole way. There was no rejection needed.
Those are the first girls that we just went into that first bar, sat right down next to them, just like started hanging out with them. They were cool.
I'm like watching him cook right now. I'm like the head coach watching my players cook. Stadium pulse is bumping. Right here. Clint Kubiak, week 1 and 2. Literally Clint Kubiak. That's Derek Carr right there. That is Derek Carr cooking right now. 4 guys. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. We need to close. Here's the thing. We need to win the ball game. We need to close the game for one time in our lives. He whipped the phone out. He's getting a number. This is how we win ball games.
Wacky shit. My guy investigated this girl for like 4.5 hours and it's
You're not even gonna give him a chance to rebuttal.
I didn't. Rebut. It's honestly Dave's fault.
New line, Friday, Saturday included. Casey's laying minus 175.
I am taking that.
You guys already separated. I'm sorry.
Really?
It's over. Yeah.
Cash on you tonight at plus 390. I'm gonna put everything.
All bets void. All bets.
Yeah.
All bets void.
All right. 3:13 in the morning. I'm ready for bed. Casey's still betting if he's gonna have sex this weekend. I'm saying no. Good night.
Overall, yeah, really good night. We got back pretty late. You stayed up late, Jama. It's big.
No,
it's
like,
big.
I don't know. It's like 4:30 our time.
4:30 our time. What time you guys get up today?
Like 8.
Yeah, I was up early, but I was just like, because the walls are so paper thin. I know it's Nate now, but at the time I just kept hearing like heaving sounds coming from like the bathroom and all over my floor, and I was like, I don't know what to do right now.
Oh, and Joe, I meant to ask, did you get like footage of us talking to the girls, so where he doesn't got to do the Donda shit, or we still got to make him cook?
That fucking I ain't talking about her. That's a Jack problem.
We should make it be like, yeah, this is the girl Nick's trying to get with.
I don't know how to.
Just keep scrolling.
That's Alicia.
She was sold instantly.
She literally, anyone that would take her, she just would not leave him alone. Someone let her off a leash last night is basically what happened. And then today, we didn't do a single fucking thing.
Well, today,
oh, you did.
Tony maxed out on the bench press, which we were all supposed to do we kind of scheduled to do at 1 o'clock on Friday. However, on the way back from the bars yesterday in the Uber, me, Jack, Joe, Guts, and Riley said, should we just go max out right now, 2:30 in the morning?
If we go to the gym at 2 a.m.,
we're real ones.
Bench or one rep
I
max.
am going to be so pumped.
No, you'll literally be pumped. What's it called? 24 hour fitness.
Help him out, gut.
It's 6 minutes from the crib.
Yeah.
Where you out that?
I am actually so fucking excited right now. Everyone vote.
Yes.
Say yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm hand up.
Gut can be able to spot me when my fucking life is on the line. When he's
Little
drunk.
idea, I'm not that drunk. Sadly. I wish I was way more.
Can we get in?
I hope so.
Why wouldn't we be able to?
Because I don't know if anyone's going to be working the front desk.
Post bar, 2:30 in the morning, they hit a
It
24-hour
was a
fitness.
24-hour fitness, and we signed up for like day memberships that day, But I was also kind of curious, like, yeah, we signed up, but like I don't have an actual QR or a scanner to get into the door if it's locked. It was the most open door, like if you're homeless and just need it might as well have been a shelter, as easy it was to get in that gym in the middle of the night. And then yeah, and pretty much the outfit I'm wearing now.
2:06 in the morning and the doors are open. We're going to do our max bench press right now. Okay, don't get us kicked out right now. Stop. Get us in the fucking dorm rooms. You don't even have a membership. Actually, no more fucking games. Lock in. Went from rizzing a girl to here.
Literally asked Mackenzie to take me home. She said, take me on a date first.
She said that?
Yeah. We're not going to do a one-night stand.
Okay.
Like, respect.
Jack was hitting every fucking body weight, body exerciser as he was hitting
Jack did a
squats,
full body workout.
Curls, traps, chest, yeah, sled push, slamming medicine balls, benching, yeah, and he was just yelling.
Pump it. Oh!
It is 2 in the morning. It's 2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m. and Gut's just repping 225.
All right, now you're all caught up.
I do think we need new lines. Like,
all right, give us adjusted lines for tonight.
J-Mo, 169.5.
That's so good.
Joe, 204.
Jack went to the ball.
Jack's line, 134.5.
Who's getting no one here?
13, come on. 14, come on. 15, shut that muscle down. 16, come on.
Get it.
17,
That's 225.
175.
Oh my god, that line is
185. Rubman would never show at 2 a.m. Rubman.
I have like roughly 185 for all three of you.
Okay, Joe's making that look easy.
You're gonna do it. 2 bills. Get this, Jay. Get this, Jay. Get it. 40. Let's go. That's clean. 2:23 in the morning.
So you guys wanted me to close. I did. At the fucking gym where it matters. This is fucking winter arc. Fuck women. We are fine. 225 in jeans. Raw.
It's 2:20.
2:30 in the morning. That was my max. Rudman, respect. I needed the motivation. We got it.
I can't even spot 3 players.
Come on.
All right. After this, we go to the squat rack.
Get up. Get this. Your zippers down. 3 plays.
Light.
3 plays.
Light.
24-hour fitness.
That was like
2:30.
No, that's easy. That's easy.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm probably 245. Like,
Oh, really? You want
Right now?
I mean, we're at the 24-hour fitness.
I don't know if we could get back in, but like, if I was really trying, 245 for like 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we had an Uber to catch, so we had an Uber. So
Just peace. Like, how good are you gonna sleep this tonight?
Like 225 is life goal, and I'll probably never go for it again.
If you, sex or hit 225?
225 every day of the week.
would you pump?
Is it better that you hit it at 2:30 in the morning or like
No,
2
for
o'clock tomorrow?
sure. For sure. I mean, 2:30. We can
Like, look at the parking lot.
Yeah, no.
There's like 5 cars.
That was the coolest thing ever.
As if you invited us to the fucking gym.
You gotta put up weight like we just put up. That was
You guys go
top
to the
3
gym.
weirdest shit I've ever
Top
seen.
3 is fucking
Wackest thing that's ever happened.
And it was insane. That was probably the coolest part of the night.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, highlight of my week. It was right before we left the bar. Nick came up to me. He's like, hey, I'm ordering an Uber. Are you going to come with us? When I was talking to a girl, and I was like, yeah. And then when he walked away, I was like, I'm about to go with them unless you steal me to your place. She said she's not going to do a one-night stand straight up, pretty much.
J-Mo set the rules.
And bench 225 to get over it.
That's a disgusting pivot. Maybe if I was stronger, she would have said yes. Yeah, tough scene there.
But it's not even like, oh, a girl broke my heart. It's like, she said she wouldn't let me fuck on the first day. Like, it's a normal, it's like respect to her, actually. It probably makes her a better girl. And now we are here Friday.
You went to UT today.
Yeah, Snapback did their tour of the campus, where they go through the entire campus, talk about what's cool, what's not. They rate shit. We went to the merch store, picked up some merch for the game tomorrow, and it was kind of cool to see the behind the scenes of Snapback do their thing on their YouTube channel. But now we are here, and I meant to mention this in the trivia tournament. At the trivia tournament, not only did we have Colt McCoy there as a host, but we also met Lil Do-Rag. For those of you who
He's got to be in here now, no?
I don't know. Lil Do-Rag is the kid that went famous on TikTok. It might have been like Musically when he went famous. It's the kid who does the bag after bag after bag, yo.
Bag after bag after bag, yo.
We met him at the event and talked to him for a little bit, and it's like in 20 minutes he's gonna be at the house, and we're actually gonna end up playing trivia with him.
What a world.
And he's like,
what a world you live in, J-Mo. It's J-Mo's world, and we're all just living in it at this point. Collard greens.
Oh, we went to Jack's frat house.
Oh yeah, how's that?
That was like
It's just like
exactly.
rich as fuck.
Everyone's shirtless with just bongs and weed and alcohol. Tito bottles just unscrewed everywhere.
J-Mo, I feel like you're low key living out like your frat.
What I should have done.
Like your
4
frat
years
year
ago.
in this 48-hour period.
That's
Yeah.
kind of nice. I won't ever crave it again.
And now we're just chilling. We're probably gonna film a few more things. It's Friday. It's Friday, like what is it, 4 o'clock-ish? Yeah. It's. Couldn't just give me that 4 real quick. It's Friday, 3:59. So we got a couple things to film. Not really sure what the plan is for tonight.
Recover.
Yeah, but tomorrow I think we'll head out to, I guess, a few different like frat tailgates for the game, which got moved to 6:30 tomorrow, which is cool because it's like the headliner game. So we'll have all day to just like bounce around and either go to different bars or tailgates, and then the game's gonna be fucking awesome.
Let's go. Lil
What are we
Do-Rag
playing?
Just pulled up.
Hey, 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 hey.
In the club, come on, man. Slide. Hey, bitch. You know I be outside it.
Go.
Alright, are you ready?
Of course.
He's teaching you the dance.
Okay, what dance
Oh,
are we
that's
doing?
right. Oh, we're actually?
Yeah.
Oh, let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
But you forget your feet. Just think about your arms.
Alright.
And you're just gonna swing back and forth like you're just churning. You just keep churning. Now forget your arms. You're gonna step with your right foot like this. You're gonna swing your hips to the opposite side and then step. And a little more hips. More. We need more from you. Exactly. That was actually crazy what I just did right there. But yeah, so you're just gonna step. Boom. 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 Oh, he's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking. Now you just go, you do what you want. Hey.
Check my swing. I keep it swing,
hey,
baby.
hey,
And I
hey,
take
hey,
Dog
hey.
nice and be read the
Get
young
it,
way.
get it, go.
Dog by
T-Rex,
swing,
get it, go.
and it swing dumb. Ayy, work, dip, lean. My chain on swing. LaFame the young king. Be read the young done. Baby with my gun. I'm from London. I'm at the Houston. It gets to the real. Body rockin' skills. Body rockin' kill. My swag is ill.
All right, today is Sunday, October 20th, the final day of our Texas trip. And today's just kind of a recovery day from Saturday. Saturday was game day, Georgia versus Texas. Short story, pretty quickly, in case you didn't know, Texas did lose the game. But before the game, during Saturday, we kind of just hung out at the house for a few hours in the morning. The boys pre-gamed a little bit.
There we go. Put pressure on. That's when it gets serious. Yeah, you.
happened?
Well, we just dominated in the Flip Cup, no surprise. Tim set the line at -165 for the other team. Clearly never seen us around plastic before. Now we're doing a little 40-yard dash between Casey and Tim. Casey's got a fullback build at this point, but like I don't doubt his prior history as an athlete, so I think Casey might have a little bit of that like Mike Tolbert in him, where it's like he looks slower than he actually is, but Tim also played college hockey. So I think we got a couple dudes that are just competitive, a couple dudes that want to run, a couple dudes that might just be slow at this point in their lives right now. So I don't know which way I'd lean. My brain says Tim, but I think my instinct says Casey. So where would you put the line at between them two in a 40?
Casey -130.
Have you seen Tim, dude?
I haven't seen Tim, but he's smaller. He looks spry. I like his build more, and he's talking a big game about he's never lost a head-to-head race.
It's a lot of confidence.
The Adderall is not hitting me as well as it did last night. Heart is racing.
You're gonna run in those shoes?
Are you gonna stretch at all?
No. I'm still like 25 years old. Like I have a couple years left where I can do like a 40-yard sprint and not hurt myself still.
Oh my God, he's so stupid. When is he gonna learn?
I'm not in the excuses business, but if you look at my first couple steps, no traction to get,
I'm not loving you way I wanted to. What I had to do, had to run from you. I'm in love with you, but the vibe is wrong, and it haunted me all the way home.
And then we went to campus, we checked out Jack's old frat house where there's just a bunch of degenerates that were all very unsober, but it was pretty cool to just see the frat house, to see what a frat house looks like, exactly what you imagine, 50, 20-year-old boys who have zero responsibilities. So it's cool to relive that a little bit, even though I'm still 22, just get a little sniff of what that was like a couple of years ago. After the frat house, we went into the meat of campus where we recorded some content, especially Snapback, where they do their interviews with students, they do trivia with people, they do some food reviews. On campus, kind of just walked around, wasted some time, met some people, talked to some fans. And then going into the game, I gotta say, in the beginning of the game, you could already tell Georgia had more energy and aura going into it. Like the entire ramp walk up to our seats, it was just Georgia chant, go dogs, go dogs. They're just barking, roofing.
A little bit underwhelming at first, because not that I've been to a bunch of big college games, but we went to Penn State last year or 2 years ago, whenever that was, Georgia-Auburn game last year down in Athens, which was just like a level of insanity that I've never been around before. So I guess I was comparing it to that because, you know, it's Texas, Georgia. Texas feels like a much less hostile place to play at.
And there wasn't many chants, wasn't much energy from the Texas fans, even though they're at home. 90,000 people in the stadium, and probably 70,000 of them are Texas fans. So that kind of set the tone early on.
But this was the biggest home game that we've possibly ever had. #1 team in the country, first time in the SEC. You got #5 Georgia coming to the crib, night game. And they've also really ramped up the game day experience from years past. Better music in stadium, the light show was crazy. Students lining up like 30 hours before the game. When I was a student, you just showed up like 10 minutes before kick because we kind of sucked.
And then when the game started, we got to our seats.
Oh, we had the literal last row in the stadium. Didn't mind that at all. Like, if you go to the movies, low-key, I think the best seats are actually just completely last row. So, like, no one's in your way. You get to just, like, chill in the back, do whatever the fuck you want to do, you know? That's kind of how we were at. Plus, we had, like, the gate behind us, so we can, like, sit back and lean on that if we wanted to. Great view of the stadium. Couldn't really see what the fuck was going on in the football game if you weren't actually watching the screen, but it's another story.
When we got to our seats, before the game started, We got some juice going when we had the hype videos, the fucking flyover, which is like just screams America, which was fucking awesome.
The Jets fucking flew by us, and the pregame when they were like walking out to the hype up song, that was super, super, super hype.
Or once it started, Georgia took the lead pretty quickly in the first half. The first quarter was like pretty good because Texas had like 2 turnovers. I think Carson Beck had 2 early interceptions, but that didn't matter. They eventually fell down 23-0, and then Arch Manning came out, and that got some fucking juice in the crowd.
First quarter down, how are we feeling? Not good. If I wasn't a closet UGA fan, I'd be feeling a lot worse. But Texas has 2 interceptions in the first quarter, and they're still getting dominated. I'd be very uneasy if I was a Texas Longhorn student. I'll put it that way.
But at the third quarter of that game was probably the best part of the entire game, where Texas started to creep back.
Third quarter, when Texas was like rolling, it was electric. Third quarter,
the crowd started to buy back in, and at one point hit 16-23 during the game, which is a 1-score game. Everyone in the fucking building was just screaming their head off for Bevo. Everyone was just rooting for Bevo in that game to go make a fucking play.
When everyone threw all the water bottles on the field and then they overturned the call, and I kind of like didn't really understand what the fuck was going on because, you know, we're obviously just in the crowd watching shit happen. We don't like really hear the announcers well, whatever.
You think I can make it? Yeah. Oh my God! You can do that! I've never seen that happen before. That's fucking crazy.
It's funny to see all the students like rocking and how passionate they are about, you know, the game itself, and just it was a very, very cool experience. That the game was super, super fun to go to. Just seeing just like 70,000 people come out to root for like this group of like 40 or 50 kids is pretty sweet.
And that was as fucking hype as it could get. Everyone on the same page, and even there was a few people that weren't on the same page, like Casey, Tim, and Gut, and maybe a couple others had Georgia picked to win, which created some like fun fucking energy and rivalry for Jack, who was putting all the money he has on Texas live money line at halftime to come back down 23. So that created some fucking fun energy there.
Give me 7-1, 7-1. 100 wins, 700. Oh, all right. 100 wins, 700. We're back! Hey, Gut! Hey, Gut! Hey, Gut! Big doom, big doom.
Cashed?
Yeah, I made about like $600-700 tonight. I'll take it whenever you want. You're talking like you won like $1 million. You won $100. 270 to be exact.
me and Jack went back and forth for half the game. He still owes me $270 that he hasn't paid me. But outside of that, it's been elite. It's been elite. It was an awesome experience.
After the game, we came back to the house, then we went back out to the bars where we started spitting some Rizz a little bit. I don't really know why I'm bringing that up, but to sum it up, like, my favorite parts of the trip, I think, as fun as the game were, and as fun as the trivia event was, it was like all the little things that was probably the best part of the trips. Going to the gym at 2 in the morning to max out my bench press, talking to the random girls with random pickup lines to see how we would do, meeting the fans, meeting Little Do-Rag, like all the little shit in between like the major events was what made like the best parts of the trip for me. And I feel like that's typically how a lot of big plans go for a lot of people. Like if you make this huge vacation plan and it ends up just being like the fucking car ride with your boys or something, that's actually the most fun part. And that kind of translated to this trip, where it's just the stupidest moments turned out to be the most fun moments for me.
What was it, Minnesota? That vlog, I was jealous of the bonding, so I was looking forward to this weekend a lot. Good, spending a lot of time not working with the gang. I would say that was my favorite part.
My single favorite moment was when we were all in the house on Thursday night. It was the first night. Everybody here was like pretty amped up for being in Austin. We kind of had a pregame in the house, and then we went out to some bars. JMO found love. Nick and Jack got absolutely assaulted. Casey found his wife. So some people came away with wins, some people came away with losses.
Honestly, proud of the group. I didn't think we'd pull 2 nights out of us. 2 nights that we went out and stayed out pretty fucking late. I feel like we went to bed at like 3 or 4. both nights. And for me, like, I'm obviously older in the group and I'm like very far past those days, but like this was a weekend where we were all together and we are just gonna like send it a couple times regardless. So had a lot of fun at the bars, kind of staying out, hanging out with the dudes, whatever.
We've got a little bit of an older crew at Snapback, at least who is down here. And I think Thursday night, we obviously executed on the event. And when I said I was gonna get plastered, it kind of let the rest of the team unload. And Nate was throwing up in a trash can. Sean could barely walk. The boys were hurting on Friday, but Austin is such a good place to go out in. And yeah, it led to my favorite moment. So I've been like not drinking for weeks at a time. And so I drink for like the big moments now. And I'm happy that we had a night.
Takes a toll after a while. Like, I went out all 3 days. By day 3, I was like, all right, pack it in. No, it was a lot of fun being out with all the guys. Like the last time when we went to Minnesota, being in an environment where all the boys can get together and just kind of like be one cohesive group, working together, cheering each other on. When Casey was trying to like pick me up as like practice was hilarious. All that sort of stuff, placing odds on shit. It was awesome like weekend.
Also, everyone kind of ragging on Casey, not really knowing how to talk to women, but then him going out there and proving the doubters wrong. He's not much of a practice guy, it's practice. Talk about practice. Casey's a gamer. When the lights are the brightest, heat's on, pressure's turned up, Casey was out there performing. Oh, shout out Tim. I forgot to mention Tim's name in all of it. Tim was taking bets on Casey's outcome with the women, and so that was funny as hell too.
Got some reps in. Reps were much needed. I wouldn't say they were wildly successful, but I wouldn't say they were wildly unsuccessful, so we'll take that for what it is.
Taking the scooters home after talking to the girls at the bar on Saturday night, that was one of those other, yeah, so if I had to pick 4 favorite moments, going to the gym at 2 in the morning on Thursday night to max out my bench press,
like going to the gym at 2 o'clock in the morning because we wanted to go bench and see like who can actually put up 225 because Gut was like raving about the lines he can make. So doing that was elite. That was a lot of fucking fun.
I mean, my favorite moment was going to the gym at 2:30 in the morning because it means a little bit more like we had a great night out all together after the event. Everyone made it out. And then just like spontaneous, you get a group of guys who all are just trying to have a fun time, and also like a little bit of the fact that we did a workout, which I think is unique to, you know, the BDGE crew was a really good time. So I'd say that was definitely my favorite moment.
Talking to random girls at the bar with random pickup lines with the most cheesiest lines. Number 3, probably bowling with Little Do-Rag. And number 4, taking scooters home at 2 in the morning on Saturday night. Best parts of the trip, hands down, lock that in.
Riding the scooters home was so much fun, like just like that dumb shit late at night.
JMO's scooter got messed up, so he had to get on the back of mine, and we were going down a very steep hill. I could tell he really thought we were gonna die going down that hill, which if we had hit a bump of some sort, our balance was not great. It could have gone bad, but that's kind of the best things, and I guess the most dangerous things about being drunk, scootering at 2 a.m. is you forget about all the potential dangers. Oh, speaking of, Joe almost fucking died. That was pretty crazy. We were literally crossing the one part where we're crossing a full-ass highway. He decided to not wait for the walk sign, so I'm glad everyone's alive. But yeah.
Overall, it's cool being, you know, out here in Texas. Never been to Texas before, so it was nice getting a little experience of it and getting away from the New York weather. Right now, it's kind of chilly. To be honest, it's probably nicer than this overall. You know, here's a little too hot, New York's a little too cold, but it's just nice to switch it up, and these mosquitoes are absolutely kicking my ass right now. So yeah, going back to New York, not gonna miss these fucking things.
But I need to get the fuck away from all of them right now, to be honest with you. There's just too much, there's too many ad libs right now. There's just too many, all of it. I need to like be alone or be around people that are like over the age of 25. So Joe's like normal and that's okay. Tony's like relatively quiet too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to get back to New York, but it's also nice to just be out here in like nature. Like I don't really get to do this, just like chill in the backyard with open space and just kind of go for a walk where it's nice and quiet. You know, look at some green. Doesn't happen often. So Snapback experience, they rated on, let's say, food. The only thing I ate yesterday at the game, lobster grilled cheese, which was actually fucking phenomenal. It was $30 for that sandwich though. So yeah, you should have just seen Joe's head snap back at me when I said that price. I would have rated the food pretty high. The atmosphere again, like, I think the fact that the game had some iconic moments to it and there was some fun parts and like some mojo to it was good, but overall, it didn't have the same intensity, I felt like, as when I went to Athens or even at Penn State. That kind of brings it down a little bit. Overall, yeah, vibe, and then afterwards was good, even though they got beat. Like, the bar scene was pretty popular. We actually ended up at a bar that I went to like last summer when I was out here for a bachelor party. I think overall, I'd give the snapback experience for this a 6.7 maybe. And I kind of think if Jack didn't go to Texas and we weren't like familiar with the area, it might have been even lower, like maybe low 6s. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't take away from the overall weekend was fun as fuck. And I'm just very tired. I need to like recalibrate my life a little bit right now. We have a flight that starts boarding at 4:50 in the morning tomorrow. So that should be a fucking movie.
I would give, you know, like a solid trip, like an 8, solid 8 for the trip. It's a great time.
Probably my favorite weekend of all time. I mean, just coming together as a group, having the snapback team down here, having the BDGE crew. We threw an unreal event. I think the meetup all together was really cool. We were constantly creating content. Just the fact that we were able to do this, it just speaks to everything everyone has built. And I said, at least to the snapback guys before we came down, the goal of the weekend is to make it feel like this is the coolest job in the world. And being able to authentically actually live that out was just awesome. So gonna try and get it in writing with Nick. Like, we need to lock this in once a year. I think this would be just an incredible time. It doesn't have to be in Austin, but wherever we end up doing it.
Says I definitely want to do this weekend more. I think it was a lot of fun. I think all the boys enjoyed it. I think we gained a lot from it. We actually probably lost financially, but I think we gained so many other ways of just like being able to talk with you guys, being able to do this event with Colt McCoy, being able to talk with other creators that are here, experiencing a different side of creation in like football, college football, where a ton of BDG is just NFL. Being able to do college football stuff was a really cool experience, and being in Austin is just awesome. Like, I love this place. I think this is like one of my favorite places, like I said before. The atmosphere is great, the town, going out, seeing everything, food, great, like everything around here is absolutely sick. Being 1 hour behind Eastern time, also elite, very underrated. Yeah, it was a great experience, and I 100% want to do it again. Hopefully we can, and we can make this like a yearly thing. That'd be pretty dope. Yeah, but outside that's about it.
I ain't done. Bye, Texas. We came here with a full Tums pack, even with half of it. Anything you want to say, Beef? 3:30 in the morning.
Shower Big Bevo, 3:33 in the morning, make a wish.